you go. This track is just the worst thing ever. It's the devil's ski slope, basically. Oh, I'll put the gold medal on, but it's just weird. I don't. Well, it's not weird. It's fairly logical for a track, but it's a pain in the arse to drive on because you'll get it all wrong and you'll flip yourself over. I mean, I'm trying my hardest to control this in some areas, but you know, it's just a complete pain. I don't know how you use those speed things back there, because the way I got my fastest line was I didn't even go anywhere near them, I just flew over the top of them. But basically, I'll show you what happens if I don't come off the throttle or anything and I just go all the way down. There you go. That's what happens. You go all over the place and you just kill yourself. You just die, basically. I think that was the biggest problem the Killer Wasp had, was going down the side there and just randomly just rolling all the way down. But Jesus, it is just an almighty pain in the arse. See, the trouble is trying to line the things up and link the jumps together, but there's no chance. It's just, if you can even get enough speed, then fair enough. But I did try on occasion to get those speed boosts down the end, but Jesus, is it hard. I still got platinum on it, but it took me ages, basically. But yeah, I mean, in the demo version, you don't get these skill points here. You only get the medals, basically. You only really see these medals here, and then everything else. But the only thing is you don't get this, basically. But you know, I like that it displays your best times on the career ones. I'm not entirely sure what these tracks are going to be like, whether they're going to be the same sort of civilized thing as this, or whether they're going to be completely mad like that first one that I played on. But showed you solo play. I showed you a bit of multiplayer. Yeah, local play you can do just something by yourself, versus or whatever. I haven't actually tried all of these out, but I've still yet to try split screen. But if Killer Wasp's over at any point, we might give split screen a go, or if I'm over at his, for example, you might find something up on his channel with it. But wow, 4 screens. That would be an almighty pain in the arse. Oh, what would everybody even use? Yeah, you'd have to assign keys for people to use, and you'd need a bloody big keyboard to get 4 people around it, or just plug extra keyboards in. Oh god. Yeah, I shall probably do something like that. You get all the local network stuff, and hot seats probably where you take turns and stuff like that. But yeah, you can see I've added Spider Pit and that one, Scottish Flat Tracks, to my favourites. Those two. That was the one I was on at the beginning, and that one's another good one. I'll show you those again in a second. But in respect to profiles, you get the first thing, models. Basically, it's the skins of the cars. Basically, you get literally almost any country you can think of. Basically, well, any of the major countries. I don't think they're going to have like smaller random countries. No offense to smaller random countries, but just to risk not offending anybody. I do actually quite like the Great Britain one, but the only reason I don't use these skins is because of the Great Britain stickers. I'd rather have my own sort of stamp on them. And I think there's a way I can show you Killer Wasp's car, but there you go, that's enough of that. There you go, this is the first car that I made. I did used to just go around with it pure gold, but then I thought, no, I'm going to put some stripes on it. So there you go, I put some stripes on it. And then earlier today I went completely mad. I basically started off with kind of an orangey background to the car, and I like put on some what was it first that I put on? I put on some blue, with a little draw thing. I'll show you the editor in a minute actually. I put on some blue, and then I put on, I thought, well, that's not really enough colour, I put some yellow, and then I ended up putting on green and red and all sorts, and then doing loads of stickers and everything. And I don't think it looks too bad, personally. It looks fairly colourful, but I'll do something better than that at some point. But what you do for the editor is you go to editors, and then yeah, the maps, that's where you go to create tracks. So I'll have to do that in another video at some point. And replays I might fit into this video. But paint a car basically is where you go. You can pick any of the models basically. But what I did to do this, for example, is I went to paint, and then so you got these tools here. You got save your work, save work as. I think you can save it to your PC. Oh no, that's not your PC. That's saving it to the list. Could you save it to this list and do a name and things like that, and then yeah, revert everything, help or whatever. Yeah, that one's just to paint the whole body. So say if I go up there, that'll paint the whole thing. Yeah, that was literally what I started off with. I'll make a skin now with you whilst I've got. Oh my god, I didn't actually know that you could do that and paint the underneath. There you go, you learn something new every day. Christ. I'll do... what shall I do? I'll start off with a red car. What I do like is the shininess, because you can get some really cool kind of fluorescent sort of colours on it, which actually look really cool. And what have I got? So what I did for this one basically was I started off with a colour. I went to not that one. Don't think it was that one. That's like logos and things like that. I think this one. Yeah, I went to this shape here. You can see if I go to like white, it'll do a thing like that. But what I did was I did the brush like as small as I possibly could, and did it up like one notch like that. So I had it as small as it could possibly be. And then, you know, because what you can do, I love this thing over here, it's so good. I did this so it like mirrors it on the other side, and then it makes it much easier. But what should I do? What are my sort of colours? Just like orange and yellow. I'll make it look like flames, what the hell. I'll do kind of a really gay one with this stuff, and then I'll show you how to do it a bit better. But you can do all sorts of colours and rubbish. That's literally what I did on the front of the thing. I can literally scribble all over it, do whatever designs I like, paint everywhere. But of course the density of the lines depends on how slow you do it, because if I do it really fast I get blots, but do it really slowly and it'll actually do a line. And you can even paint the helmet, which is pretty cool. You can do everything around here. You've got kind of a little plate bit on the back where you can put your name and stuff like that. I think I put some of the advertising stuff on the back of my other one. But yeah, that's literally what I did. I did loads of stuff like that and then changed to a different colour, blah blah blah. Did all sorts of rubbish. But you only really need to decorate the one side if it mirrors it, because it's actually really handy mirroring it. I might just do a dot car. I'll probably actually end up saving this just for the hell of it. But I'll actually paint the underneath this time. There you go, I'll just do like weird curvy shiz. Yeah, so you can actually make some really cool patterns. Yeah. But I forgot, of course, you're going to see the underside of the car when you're flipping the thing anyway. But there we go. I won't go too over the top. I'll just be thorough about it. But yeah, well, blah blah blah. There you go. But then after what I've done after that was I came to I used one of the numbers, and I basically, I think what I did was black, and get down there. Right, you can change the scales whatever you want it as really. But 9's my number. I like the number 9. It's my favourite number. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thing is with the things. Yeah. Thing is with the things to do the things with the things and the things. When you're doing logos, of course, take the mirroring off. Yeah, that's the only pain with the vinyls and stuff. Is say I want. Let's go to the next page. What wording have we got? yeah, say I wanted like a logo on the side on this like wing here, I have to do it on that side, and then go around to the other side and try and get it like sort of the same in order for it to work, because you can't mirror it, otherwise it just fucks it up. Basically, it becomes a load of gobbledygook, and you can probably actually get some pretty cool designs out of it. I can't undo it now, I fucked it up. But the other thing that you can do, I mean, of course you can put all these stickers on and whatever you want. I mean, I really love how fully customizable this kind of vinyl thing is. But the kind of more professional way you could do it to save yourself some time, I guess, is to say do your color however you want. What shall I do? Let's just do the main paint like that, and then have it full shiny. Where is it? Are they in here? I think they're in here. No. Where are they? Ah, here you go, the gradient ones. Say I want like, I know I just said I'd flame in the last one, but any sort of colour really. You can come to these tools. I think yellow and blue go together, don't they? I did art. That's the only reason I know. Yeah, see, that's where the scale comes in handy for getting stuff like this. The only trouble is getting it to like 90 degrees, because there's no actually set like 90-degree areas that you can put them in. But say I wanted like yellow on the back, I can do a bit bigger than that. You want it about there. The trouble is, it only really paints the bits that you can see, which is the thing that I have an issue with, because look, you can see it hasn't actually done it on the side. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, I suppose it's not too bad. But then you've got to go back over, say, with like a shape at the back, and then make it smaller, and then just patch it up a bit. I don't know, however you'd go about doing it, really. But I don't know, you could come along to the front with, say, green or whatever. This is going to look horrific, but another gradient and whatnot, and then scale it. You can have a green bit on the front, have it you can angle it however you want, or I don't know, change it so it becomes more like a curve. You can get some funky patterns like that. But yeah, I don't know. I chose not to do a car like this because it does become very, very overcomplicated, and personally, I would rather just do it with the little tool and spend ages on it, crafting it. Because, I mean, once I've slapped all these stickers on it, it does look much better than it did when I started off with it. But I don't know, I might just paint the underneath black. It's just so that nobody like sees all the shit underneath it that hasn't been painted. I'm probably going to mess up something on the top, but you know, oh well. Did I? No, I didn't. I'm still not going to save it in case I have messed something up that I missed. I think I've gone over something. There you go. But yeah, that's kind of the car customization rubbish for you. But what's next? So yeah, well, if you don't want to create stuff, you can always use these, but I'd always think it's nice to have something personal. I mean, I've seen a lot of guys online just go with all silver or all one colour, but I like doing something like that you put a bit of effort in because it makes it more unique. But yeah, replays, here you go, I'll show you replays. What replays have I actually got? It's got a load of auto saves. Okay. I won't use auto saves, I'll use my replays that I have, but you know, I think what I did was, if I got a really good platinum time, then I saved it and had a look at it. Oh shit, I went to the editor. I meant to only go to the the viewing one. So basically you've got all the rubbish here that you can do. downloads for it and all sorts, and change it all. But basically, let's do this one. Come on. You must select at least one. I selected that one. Let's do view. That's the one I wanted to do. But yeah, there you go. You can literally come and view them in this menu bit and come and look at it. I know in the editor you can change all the views and stuff and look around, but in the main replay it's just a random thing just to show you. So you can see I put my name on the back of my gold one, and yeah, this was when I was using my gold one. But yeah, this track was a pain in the arse, this one. It took me so long, because I was actually on Skype with Killer Wasp when I was doing this one, because I kept going mad about the blinking poles in the middle of the road. You'll see up here, there's literally a giant pillar right in the middle of the road, and I kept hitting that one, and then there's another one all the way around here, it's over there, that I kept hitting, and it was just such a pain. But there you go, right there. It's cut it fine.